Hey guys, this is Rania. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Rania for those of you who don't know. And today I'm gonna do something that I always do every year, which is I sit down on the last days of turning a certain age and I just talk and give my thoughts on what I've learned and stuff like that, because I like looking back at my videos specifically just to see how I was when I was a certain age. And right now at this very moment I am 20 years old, but in 9 days I will be turning 21 years old, and a lot has changed just in the past few months. For those of you who do know, who follow me, who see my videos, I am currently pregnant. I'm going to be a mother soon, and it's a big change in my life, and I'm entering basically my 21 years of age with also motherhood. And it's been interesting learning and practicing and stuff, and getting to see things before he arrives. And yeah, he's kind of kicking right now, so oh my god. Anyway, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. Normally I just rant about how sad I am, but this year I just feel like, honestly, like it's the same cycle every year, feeling weird that I'm turning this certain age. And so I just kind of want to change it up a little bit and talk about the 20 things that I've learned while being 20, and just stuff I'm gonna be learning as the year goes by, And so yeah, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm reading off of this. So yeah, but let's get started. So number one thing that I've learned is things happen for a reason, and I've said this so many times on my YouTube channel. I believe in that so much. I'm the type of person that I believe that things happen for a reason. It's there, even the bad stuff, it's really just there to kind of make you grow up and be more humble, or just learn something from it. I try as much as possible, even if I can be a pretty negative person, but I've worked throughout the years to be more positive. And when I look back at certain situations, I just think, like, this happened, this person being like this, or this situation going like this, is because it's here to teach me something. And my pregnancy has been so complicated. I might do a video maybe in the future, in a few years maybe. Don't really want to talk about it right now, but about it. And there's just so much that I'm currently learning, and I'm just trying to think grateful of it, because you know hard moments in our life are gonna happen, and it's just gonna we get to learn from them, right? So that's just the way I see, I guess. And honestly, yeah, the next thing is God has a different path for us. As much as we all planned our life to go a certain way, I've seen in the past like 3-4 years how much I had a certain plan and then it changed. And then, like, at the moment I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible, this is gonna fail, this is just like really bad and stuff. It's the same thing in the first part, that things happen for a reason. It's just that there's a path, even if you want something to happen. And it's great, you have goals, you want to work towards them. I have goals, I always want to be able to work towards them, but things change in our life and we have to be able to adapt, or be able to, I don't know, just like, that's something that I've been learning a lot recently, is just like noticing how much I had a certain lifestyle and a certain thing that I wanted to be able to do and achieve, and because I didn't achieve it, it's because I'm failing or something. But that's not the truth. The truth is that God, if you believe in like, if you have a religion, for example, and if you believe in God, I honestly personally don't really have a religion. I respect, because I have family from different backgrounds and different religions. So I respect, and I grew up around different cultures, so I respect them a lot. But recently I've been really like thinking a lot about this, and just maybe being a bit more religious, I guess you can say. And just, I don't know how to explain it, but I've been thinking a lot about that, like God, or I guess the universe, has this path for us that we don't quite expect it, but in the future you realize how much it turned out. Like, for example, COVID really ruined a lot of things for a lot of people, including myself. Without COVID, I would have already achieved a lot of things. But if COVID didn't happen, a lot of other things wouldn't happen in my life that would make me help me learn to grow or become a better person, or certain people that I met in my life, just like those stuff wouldn't happen if COVID didn't happen. You know what I mean? So as much as we think of the negative, try and focus on the positive of it, basically. And the next thing I put was growth and humbling with it. It goes the same thing with what I've been talking about recently. Then I put trying new things. I've been really focusing on trying new things, and I also wrote down never say never, just like because that goes with it as well. Just like never say never to things, try new things. You never know if you're gonna like it. You never, experiment, adventure it. Just like it's always good to put yourself out there, stand outside the box. It's just something that I always tell myself specifically, because you'll end up enjoying something, and if you don't like it, now you know you don't like it. So always try. The next thing I put was learning to be more grateful and making myself more of a priority. Yeah, I try as much as possible to humble myself and to be grateful for the things around me, even the little things, the people, the stuff, having a roof over my shoulders, my head. It's just something that I constantly try to remind to put into myself. I force it to myself. So I'm definitely going to be forcing that into my child, because I want them to become very humble and very grateful in life, and that's something that I put on myself as well. So yeah. The next thing is creating balance in your life and creating boundaries. This is important. I feel like everyone needs that, and it took me a long time to kind of figure out what I meant by balance and balance and boundaries and stuff like that. But I'm learning as I'm going, and it's something that's important, but it's great. Like when I talk about balance, I mean we all want to be like the new aesthetic right now that's popular, the it girl. Sometimes I do not YouTube videos, TikTok videos, of showing my little bits of life, and as much as it's not like that every single day, I do try to incorporate a healthy lifestyle, but also the fun part of it. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying, but yeah, basically that. So yeah. And then I put do what makes you happy. Honestly, took I've been learning this over the years, but no matter what you're doing in life, people are always gonna hate. People are always gonna judge you. People are always gonna say, "Oh, she's this, she's that. Oh, she does this, she's just like that." Oh, no, no. And I've always been that person. I mean, actually, after I left high school, I became this person. But I've learned that you know what, people are always gonna hate on you because you do YouTube channel. People are always gonna hate on you because you're black, or because you want to be a social media star. You want to be a model. You want to do this, and if you listen to these people, you'll never get where you want to be. You'll never do the stuff that makes you truly happy. So it's always important to just, not mind and listen to those stuff, and focus on the stuff that you actually want to do and want to become and stuff, like that. And ever since I left high school, I really learned that. And because when I was in high school, there were times where I was bullied just for stupid things, and I have been public about it. I've made YouTube storytime videos on them, and there's so many other stories that I kind of want to bring up about those. But yeah, I don't know, just ever since I left high school, it kind of just a switch just kind of clicked, and I was like, you know what? Why am I bothered about these people? And as time went by and years went by, I've really seen there's certain people that used to bully me for doing YouTube, and now praising me for doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years now, and if I had listened to them, which I did at one point, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. And there was this one time where I'll give an example. For example, when I started my YouTube channel, I was in a new school. I was the only black kid, and there was a lot of racist people, but there was a lot of people that were picking on me because I was the quiet one, and also because I had a YouTube channel and I decided to be a YouTuber. And I would always get these people saying stuff like, "Oh my God, so cringy that she wants to do YouTube. She thinks she's gonna get anywhere. And the thing is, as time went by, those people said those stuff, but nowadays those people are the ones that watch my videos, and sometimes they like, it's funny because I get message from certain people from that school, people that used to bully me for being on YouTube, like saying stuff like, oh my god, I like this video, or I like this that you did, oh you did this, like for like you, I don't know, it's so hard to talk today, I don't know why, but you get, I feel like you get what I'm trying to say, basically. So yeah, and there was this other time, and I saw this yesterday because it came up in my memories, um when we were doing like our yearbook, end of the year book thingy. They had this like question that everyone had to like vote on like who's gonna be the most popular after school, and who's gonna be on TV and stuff like that. And I put myself for like who's gonna be in the future appear on TV, and let's just say I achieved that goal. I got to work on TV, and as much as I'm really grateful for those, and not sitting here bragging because it's just like something that I worked towards on. Um, I got to achieve those goals, and at that time, people saw that and they were like, "Oh my God, that girl never like she's never going anywhere." But now, they all see me, and they see me achieving those stuff. They see me, working in model stuff. They see me, doing TV stuff and working for different programs and stuff. They've seen me, continuing with my YouTube channel and seeing how much I actually like it, and how much I put love and passion and just my vulnerability into my YouTube channel and everything. So like, I to that I just, that's why I say like, do what you want, just do what you like and what you want to do with your life, and never listen to what anyone has to say, whether they're older than you, whether they're younger than you, whether they're a family member, friend, or whatever. If the thing that you're doing is making you happy, I say go for it. Like, honestly, I need to like do a video where I sit down and explain like what I really learned when I talk about that, because I feel like that would really inspire like a lot of you guys to follow your passions. So yeah. The next thing is, I put down becoming more responsible. I am not the most responsible person ever, but I'm not that bad as well. But as the years go by, I've been learning how to manage money. I've been, just like entering adulthood, I guess you can say, and taking accountability of stuff, that I do wrong. I'm not perfect, so I'm gonna do a lot of mistakes, and that's okay, you know? And yeah. Next thing I put is live in the moment. That's something that I try to do as much as possible ever since I've been doing YouTube. As much as I want to get content and film and stuff, and sometimes it can get the best of you, I try as much to put my phone down, or to not film, or to whatever, just to kind of live in the moment and be present in the moment. That's why I'm not always filming, constantly like doing vlogs and stuff, because there are times where I just want to be in the moment and just be there. So that's why I film when I want to film. I film when, not when I need to have content, but like when I feel comfortable to film and feel like it's gonna make it better during my day. So that. The next thing I want to talk about is, I put have more trust in myself, learn from my mistakes, which I put it's okay to not always be in the A games. I wrote those. Trust in myself and like self-love and stuff is the journey that I'm still going to, and I think that's something that we all kind of go to, even as young adults or even as teenagers. It's just something that we all struggle with, and I've learned that I'm not the only one that struggles with this type of stuff. We all do. I used to feel like I was pretty alone in that, and I actually want to do a video where I sit down and talk more about my depression and stuff like that, mental health. I want to talk about more about that and bring more awareness, because I know what it's like to have really bad anxiety, trust me, and I know what it's like to just not feel like you're loved, comparing to other people, especially social media. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of social media. There's amazing things that I get out of it, but it also has a lot of toxic energy that I don't like, and I, when I see it, I just like shut off, because that's why I'm always taking breaks from like social media, I think. But like, yeah. So my opinion on social media, I should do a video on that one, or talk more about that one like in the future. And yeah, so treat people how you want to be treated. My mom has taught me that since I was a little girl, to always treat people how you want to be treated, and I feel like that's just a very important thing. And everyone around me, my friends, exes, cousins and stuff, I always tell them that. I always give that as an advice to everyone, and I'm gonna give that as an advice to you guys as family members, basically. Treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to be treated a certain way, and it's like karma, like you do something with someone and then you're gonna get it right back, basically. I believe in that a lot, and I always try my best to be as loving and caring and supportive as much as possible. But as soon as someone treats me really badly, or just bad, or something, or does something that I don't like, like fakeish, I'm gonna give you the same energy and the same vibes and the same responses back, and treat you exactly the same. That's just how I've always been, and I've always made sure that people around me know that. It's just, yeah. So, um, yeah, and cutting people off when it's necessary. Yeah, I've been cutting a lot of people off, like now and even throughout the years. If I'm not feeling that energy and I feel like a really bad and toxic energy, like I was talking about, I cut people off immediately. Like I do that straight away. Like and now I think I do it more than I before. Like I see an energy or someone that's just not right for me, and not gonna bring any type of good and great vibes into my life, you are out. So for those of you who are watching this and you're wondering why I don't really vibe with you anymore, then I just don't F with that. So yeah, I feel like it's important unnecessarily for all of us to cut people out of our life. No one's, everybody's replaceable, I guess you can say. It's like Abby Miller from Dance Mom says. But yeah, basically that's one of them. Another thing that I put was authenticity and progress. I always try to focus on that, especially with my YouTube channel. It is something so important, and it's a goal that I'm willing to achieve throughout my entire life. Then the last part that I put was, it's never late to do something. And this is important, and this is kind of like a reminder for me now, because especially with all the pregnancy and just like trying not to be negative, but I am negative sometimes. I need to remind myself that just because like this happened, and I'm now changing, and I'm working towards a new future, and now I have new goals and stuff for my life, for me and for my son's life. I want to be able to remind myself, and now I'm gonna remind all of you guys as well, that it's never too late to do something. Yes, you had that goal that you wanted to achieve, and you won't be able to achieve it as soon as possible, maybe later in life, but it's never too late. So that is kind of like the message here, basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, those are 20 things that I've learned throughout my 20th, and maybe next year I'll do another one, 21, I don't know. But yeah, that's just kind of like my thoughts and what I feel and think. And to my future self, when I'm 30 or something, or in late 20s watching this, I hope you're at where you want to be. I hope you have achieved, and you did stuff that you liked, and you still got to enjoy life, whether you have a child or not. And I also hope the little one is doing okay, and that he is happy as well, because his happiness is the first thing that I'm gonna put above anything else. So thank you, love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video, which I don't know when I'm gonna film, but love you. Bye.